Guys, I had to do this video in 2 parts because it was very long and I could not figure out how to upload it this way. So I broke it down into parts. So please watch part 1. I'm going to link it down below. And this is part 2 of my video. Okay, and this is the curriculum number 2 that we're doing. And again, I want you to understand that because my husband gets home at 8:30 at night or 8:45, this actually starts around 4 o'clock. So we have plenty of time in the day to fill. So this works so perfect for me to have something else to do with the boys, another fun thing to do with them. This was sent to me by Campfire Curriculum. The sweet creator, Jennifer, and her husband sent it to me. She's such a sweetheart. I love this so much because it actually is very different than the one from Rebecca. So it's different activities. So what we're working on today, let me show you. I'm gonna give you a quick flip through, but I also wanna say they do such an awesome job at the flip throughs. So I want you to check out the video posted down below because they do a much thorough flip through and you get to see all the journals, how it works and so forth. So I'm gonna show you. The first thing that we did yesterday was read the Cold Night. This is a prelude. It's called the prologue. Sorry, the prologue. You have to read it first before you do the lessons. And I thought this was done so well. They did a perspective from the shepherds before the angel appeared to them. So it was just beautiful. The story was beautiful. I loved it. The kids loved it. It was very engaging. Today, what we're working on is While the Shepherds Watched. So we're going to be working on doing a thermometer. So a homemade thermometer. And so it's definitely much different than the one that we're doing here, which I love. So it has a story that we're going to go through the lesson. And then what I love about Campfire Curriculums is that the adult also has their own journal. So I'll be doing my own thing in my journal while the kids do their own things. It's not really a teacher manual. It's more like a family journal curriculum. So I love that about Campfire Curriculums. So it gives you the recipe here for the first day, how to do the homemade thermometer, and you're kind of keeping watch every day, how the temperature drops and so forth. And it gives you a perspective of like the weather that could have been around the time when Jesus was born. So I love that. So they explain how this works on their video. So please do watch that one because I'm giving you a very quick rundown here, but I wanted to show you how sweet this is, how beautifully it's done. The change in font means that this is what you read to your child, but this is what I read for myself. So like I said, I have my own journal. It's not a teacher manual, but it's for me, for my age, for mama, and I love that it has like a little bit more information for me to read. They have a suggested family reading plan here for them to do connections, and then for lesson 1, we're also working, this is an optional activity. It says the shepherds to sheep. I said shepherd to sheep, optional activity for later or independent devotional work. So just more study to go in deeper in the story. Love that there's more information for me as a mama. And then with this one, this curriculum, it comes with a devotional pages. So it has one for girls and women. And then the one for the boys is different. It has like, you know, boy colors and nice scenery for them. So I have my journal to write memories. This is actually the boys right here. So for boys and for men, and I printed it just to show you. So that's really cute. So that's what I did for their journals as well. This is the song where shepherds watch their flocks. And then this is day 2. So it's really simple. If you think about it, it's not a lot. It looks like a lot, but you're reading, you're telling the story to your children. And if you read it ahead of time, it's even better. So this is the elementary level journal. And I'm sorry, I need to insert this here because as I'm editing this, I realized I did not make this clear. With this Campfire Curriculum, they give an option to print out a more simpler version of the kids' journals. So I'm kind of doing it as a read aloud for mama, reading the stories, and then they do the activities, the written activities. So I decided to print out the more simple journals for the boys, but they do have a more extensive journal for the boys where it comes with their reading or more activities. This is more of the simpler version, so I needed to make that clear because I'm not giving you the whole like the whole view of what it really looks like. So again, watch that video after this one. Okay, so this is my elementary's first journal that he has to do. This is lesson 1. What he works on is kind of doing a guess of what he thought the weather was like during that time, so he can write it here or just kind of write the numbers and so forth. So he's doing a scientific guess. And while we're doing our thermometer, he also gets to keep the temperatures here. He writes the days down and so forth. It's a weather tracker. He also works on draw a sheep how you imagine it at Christmas time during the night. So the story talks about the sheep at night, how they're quiet and the shepherds are watching and one takes watch and the other one sleeps and so forth. So what do you think our reading tells us about the sheep or Bethlehem in winter? So again, they write down things, they have plenty to write and so forth. And then there's lesson 2. So not much is happening because we're doing our thermometer. That's the activity, doing the thermometer together. So I'm going to show you really quick. Let me show you the lessons here. So for this curriculum, you're working on While the Shepherds Watch, Caroling and Noel. Caroling and Noel continued. The Christmas Hour, 2 turtle doves, No Room in the Inn. The Magi, the father of the king, which is Joseph. Saint Nicholas, you shall call him. The Eve and the Eve continued. So those are the lessons, totally different from the other one, which I love so much. I love their perspective. I love how the journals are all family oriented, like for the family. I have my own, the kids have their own, and I love that. So this is the middle school one. JL has to do his predictions. He has his weather watch. And then he also has to draw the shepherds, the sheep, what they thought they look like at night, Christmas night and so forth. Some information here too from our story. And then he also works on the optional story. If he wants to go deeper into the story, he does an optional reading here and so forth. So super simple, super great. And then we go back to lesson 2. So this is pretty much what I'm doing, you guys. I'm doing these 2 curriculums Monday to Thursday. So each of them, again, has 12 lessons, and it works out really great to do it that way. And so even if I miss one day, I can do a Friday or I can do a Saturday of this. Again, we're going to be home. There's no places to go this COVID Christmas. So we have plenty of time to get all these activities done, all these lessons. And let me show you one more that I thought would be fun to also include, and it's from my friend Jessica from the Waldock Way. Let me show you. Okay, so my sweet friend Jessica sent me the holiday fun around the world. I love this so much. I did it last year. It was a lot of fun. Now, last year was different than this year. Last year, she included actual countries like Australia, and we did Canada. We did different countries around the world. This year, she changed it up a little bit, and what we're working on is the actual holiday. So you're working on Christmas, Chinese New Year, Diwali, Epiphany, the 3 Kings, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Las Posadas, O Mi Casa, Ramadan, St. Lucia's Day, St. Lucy's Day, and then St. Nicholas Day and Winter Solstice. So those are the lessons for this one. So there's also 12 lessons in this one. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm not going to do all 12. I'm actually taking this for our Fridays, our fun Fridays, and also Saturdays. So I was thinking between fun Fridays and Saturdays, we can do one each of those 2 days. So I printed the 3 Kings one that I want to go over with my boys. This is definitely a tradition for us. And with hers, she gives you book lists, she gives you videos to watch, and she gives you crafts from Pinterest. So she does all the work for you. And there's also a fun recipe to do here. And for this one is the Galettes de dos Rois, Epiphany cake, I guess. It's the Epiphany cake, 3 Kings cake. So love this so much. We did it last year. We had so much fun. So I'm looking forward to doing this with my kiddos, watching videos and so forth. I might not have all the books at all, but these are just suggested. I do have a book about 3 Kings. We can read that around this time. And then they all have a coloring page to do while you're reading, or for example, while you're reading a story here, the kids can work on their coloring pages. And these were handmade by her husband, which I love. They're personally made for her curriculum only, which is so sweet. So her husband did all the coloring pages. So let me see. The other one that I printed was Hanukkah. We're going to go through Hanukkah with my kiddos. Again, it gives you a brief story about Hanukkah. And then you have the book list, videos, crafts, and then the ingredients to make a latkes cake or latkes recipe. So that's another fun thing to do. You have to plan ahead of time for the recipes, but other than that, everything is pretty much laid out for you. And this is the coloring page for this one. So this is a really sweet thing to do as well if you're looking for something fun, holiday around the world. I will link it down below. And let me show you what else I'm doing. Okay, so this one is a Names of Jesus activity calendar. I'm doing this very light. This is from the Proverbial Homemaker. I'm gonna link it down below. It's so simple, so great. It comes with everything you need, all the printables and so forth. So this is, I'm gonna show you the calendar so you can see. Okay, so this is Names of Jesus activity calendar. So you're gonna go through 25 out of so many names of Jesus, but she covers 25 here. And I love it because it comes with a weekly devotional and memory verse. Again, we're doing this one very light and easy for us. We're just going to be doing the little ornaments on a Christmas tree, and we're going to read the verses. And this is the Names of Jesus daily reading. It's already there for you already. And this is what the ornaments look like. So the kids will color them and they will place it on a tree. And that's pretty much it. That's kind of what we're doing. This one we haven't started yet. I'm a little behind on this one, but I figured I have 3 boys. If I'm 3 lessons behind, we'll read 3 verses and we'll do 3 ornaments and we'll do it in one day. So I just want to be able to concentrate also on the name of Jesus, because I've always done the names of Jesus during this time. And it's actually something that I've done on the Happy Birthday Jesus Day that we're not going to have this year. I'm so sad about that. But I love that I can do it this simple this year, and the boys will get to just kind of refresh the names of Jesus that they have learned in the past. So that's another fun activity that we're doing. Okay, now I do want to show you one of my Advents that I'm doing with Daddy. So these are Advents that I'm doing with Daddy that my sweet friend sent me last year. I love them so much. This is what we're doing at nighttime. And let me just show you. Okay, so this is The Way to the Manger. It's a family devotional, Advent devotional by Jeff and Abby Land. And basically with this one, you actually get to record what the kids are, like their answers and so forth. So look how beautiful it is. So it starts with a verse, and then the first day, this is just the reading that you do the first day. Dear God, the prayer, and then the questions here with the recordings. Now I'm choosing not to record because I kind of want this to I want to pass this on when I finish it this year, but it's meant for you to record each year when you do it and to have memories there for a couple of years. I just chose to not write on it, but I love it so much. It's so beautiful. This is day 2. So it's very simple. It comes with kids ask your parents questions and parents ask kids. So in some lessons is like this, and other lessons is like this. So, or other days. Very simple, very beautiful. It's something we're going to work with Daddy at nighttime, and he did lesson 1 yesterday, so I'm excited about that. And then my sweet friend also sent me this. Is the story of Christmas. I don't think that this is sold still, but I just wanted to show you, if you were doing Advent, you could do something very simple like this, which is reading a little book each day. So we did ours yesterday, and they all come with like a little ornament tag and then a cute little story. And this one is the journey, and then it's like this. Look how simple. It's so cute. Love it. So we're gonna be doing this at night. The kids get to put this in the tree, and that's what we're doing with Daddy. So this is a separate thing that we're doing with Daddy, since he's not gonna be with us throughout our Advent time, our fun time. At least he gets to do something with us at night. And those are all the things that I'm doing. I hope I didn't drive you crazy. I tried to condense as much as possible. Again, it's because I have so much day to fill. So, and my kids, I don't want them on TV all day. I don't want them doing nothing all day. We are going to be home because of the season that we're in. And so I need to fill it up this way. And it works so great for us. We love doing all the things. My kids love to do baking. They love to do activities with me. So it's working well so far. Again, I want to emphasize that some days I might have an emergency. I won't be home. Or I might want to visit someone and I won't be able to do none of my lessons. And if that's happened, that's okay. You just take it up the next day. Because these curriculums have Monday to Thursday, it works so perfect because I could always do the lesson on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday to catch up. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you some great ideas. I'm going to link everything I mentioned down below. And I would love to hear from you in the comments what you're doing with your kiddos. And I hope to see you soon on another video.